Hi, we're in New York City's Chinatown, and today we're going to get some great street food and also dumplings. So here we go. I love street food because it's authentic food made by everyday people, and it features very simple ingredients. Also, in a lot of cities, I do think some of the best food out there is actually street food. The other thing that's great about it, it's just a great way to eat quickly. You don't have to wait in line much. You can take it to go. In Chinatown, there's not as many street vendors as there used to be. It's a shame because really, there used to be some great vendors out there. There is this vendor on the outskirts of Chinatown that we're going to go to and get some food from her. So here we go. 阿嬸，俾啲fish balls，一個炒米，一個米粉，同埋一個要啲珍珠雞啊？一人珍珠雞，又好啊，好，我覺得好好食㗎。又好。你咪就係咁啦，係咪？嗰啲係咪嗰啲牛雜？有冇牛雜？冇牛雜啊！如果冇咪牛雜啊。冇啊 ，OK。 同埋腸粉有皮蛋，腸粉好，腸粉好，一腸粉。細腸粉係咪？呀，細腸粉好。細腸粉又係要辣醬嘛？呀，辣醬好。This is a noodle dish with kind of a spicy, tangy sauce on top of it, sprinkled with sesame. So we're gonna eat our food in the park. There's actually people all around me. There are birds everywhere, so you might get some distractions, but we're gonna start the noodle dish. That's so delicious. The noodle is very soft. The sauce is a nice hot sauce with some sweet and sour to it, so delicious. I tell you, this kind of melts in your mouth. Actually, look at the sauce. You see it? It's really tangy. That's so good. Wow, tasty. Okay, this is Mei Fun. Very simple. It's Mei Fun. There's sliced cabbage, some carrots, you see some eggs here. Just the ultimate comfort food. Okay, time to dig into my Mei Fun. Very, very tasty. And Mei Fun is very light, but the cabbage gives it a nice little crunch. The eggs, the bits of carrots, gives it a nice flavor overall. That's so good. You know what? She gave me a lot. Look at this. It's a heaping mound of Mei Fun. I'm gonna enjoy this. So good. You know, I love eating noodle dishes. This is actually about as simple as it gets, right? You think about it. Just a couple ingredients. There's a nice light flavor to it. And that's why, you know, noodles is such a great thing. I love eating noodles. If I could, I'd eat it all day, but I can't. A fishball curry. As you can tell, it looks delicious. You see the sesame seeds. You see the nice spicy sauce all around it. So I'm gonna dig into this. This looks pretty awesome. Okay, fish balls. No, not that kind of fish balls. fish balls is nicely coated with this really spicy hot sauce and some sesame. That's so good. It's delicious. You know, I'm not sure what kind of fish this is, but it's very tender, very tasty, and it just kind of melts in your mouth. So really delicious. And this sauce, I tell you, if I could bottle this sauce, I would make millions. But it's really a nice sauce. That's so good. Okay, for this dish, we have to do a little bit of work. We have to unwrap it and see what's inside. Okay, we open it, and here it is. This is Noh Mei Gai, and what it is, it's sticky rice on the outside. Inside, there'll probably be a little bit of Chinese sausage, maybe some peanuts, and some other items. So I'm gonna break into it and show you what's inside. That's so good. The minced meat is very tasty. Taste a little bit of the peanuts. And here's my next bite. And guess what? I see some mushrooms. That's so good. You know, all the flavors work well together. The kind of the sticky rice, the minced meat, the mushrooms. It just comes together really nicely and a beautiful taste. You know, growing up, my mom made something like this, and for the peanuts, before the days of blenders, what she used to do, she used to mash the peanuts into little pieces using the handle of a hammer. So that's old school. That's the way we did it back then. So good, so good. Last bite. So good. Always clean your dish. That's what I just did. Okay, dumpling time. So I used to play ball here. This is Columbus Park by Mulberry Street. I tell you, when I played here back then, very different. If you look at the backboard and the courts now, it's a fiberglass backboard with a rim that actually has the netting still on. Back in the day, it was a metal, dead backboard, great for bank shots. And obviously the rim was just bare, never had netting. So sign of times, which is a good thing, I think. The great thing about growing up here when you're playing ball down here is that when you got hungry, a lot of places to eat. One of my favorites to go to some local dumpling places because you know what? They were inexpensive, they were good, and they were fast. So we're gonna go to some of those dumpling places right now. So the place we're going to is called Fried Dumpling. It's a hole in the wall on Moscow Street off of Mulberry, but it has great, great dumplings. The second dumpling place we're going to go to is Tasty Dumpling on 42 Mulberry Street. It's actually right around the corner from the other place, but they have a great variety of dumplings. So we're going to enjoy that also. Okay, I'm looking at the menu, so they have a nice choice here. I see mushroom and chicken boiled dumplings. There's cabbage and pork fried dumplings, more traditional. So first we're gonna have the dumplings from Fried Dumplings. First bite. Oh, so good. So even it's called fried dumplings, the skin is actually not very crispy, but it has a nice flavor to it, and the meat inside, if you can see that, it's nicely spiced and it's very, very tasty. So good. Time for another. In terms of price, it was very reasonable. It was like I think 13 for $5, so you can't really beat that. So good. Okay, these dumplings are from Tasty Dumplings. I got 4 cabbage and pork dumplings, and also got 4 chive and pork dumplings. So we'll see what they taste like. Okay, here we go. It's so tasty. I think this one is the chive dumpling. The skin tastes delicious. The pork has a nice flavor to it. And taste the chives. Delicious. That's so good. The thing about dumplings, you can't just eat one, right? You gotta have more than one. And by the time you know what you're doing, you've eaten like 10 of them. That's the issue. Okay, let me see if I can find the one cabbage. Actually, I think they made this mistake. They gave me all the same thing, pork with chives. So, anyway, they're good anyway. So good. The one thing I wish I had, which I don't have, a lot of times what I do with dumplings, I'll put a mixture of sauce like a red devil and soy sauce. It's a really nice sauce that I've used before for other things, but it tastes great with dumplings. But I'm not home right now, so I'll make do. So good. So which place was better? Was it Fried Dumplings or Tasty Dumplings? They both were excellent, so I really couldn't say. Obviously, for Fried Dumplings, I ate that a lot more when I was a kid playing ball in Columbus Park, but Tasty Dumpling has a wide variety. I would just say you should try both of them. Let me know what you think, and I don't think you can go wrong. And also the price points, so cheap and so good. Enjoy. I hope you liked this video. We have some great street food at a vendor on the corner of East Broadway and Essex Street. We also have great dumplings at Fried Dumplings on 106 Moscow Street off of Mulberry Street. And finally, we had great dumplings at Tasty Dumplings on 26 Mulberry Street. I do hope you get a chance to eat at some of these places. The food is fantastic. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. We'll see you at the next video.